Hey, happy Sunday. We got race car out of the garage. I love this filter, super sparkly. We're gonna finish getting those Schroth racing harnesses installed today. They're 6 points, so we've got to do some custom work with the anti-submarine, it's like between the leg belts, anchored down. So that's what's happening. Bye. All right, front seat is out. When I picked up this car from getting the half roll cage welded in, we were unable to retain the OE seat belts, so I had to bring my Schroth racing harness to get installed really quick, and at which time we figured out that the hardware that came with the Schroth did not match the Mustang's bolts that normally hold in your seatbelt part there, and so we had to put a very temporary angle bracket here. Unfortunately, this bracket is not allowed in racing because what happens is in a wreck, you need all the force. It's going this way, it's linear. So you really want everything to be lined up. With an angle iron like this, you're only getting 60% strength of this metal. So I ordered new eye bolts. So I'm going to take all this off. We're going to put really shiny, pretty eye bolts in here and get this hooked up correctly. Super quick, super painless. It's going to be the easiest one of the day. Here's my 304 stainless eye bolts. The bolt pattern for the Mustang seatbelt is M10 by 1.5. Now we're just gonna click in that and we're ready. Very linear. Perfect. All right, so here's the really fun part. We're going to be anchoring down the anti-submarining belts. They need to be at least 20 degrees back from this thing, receptacle I think it's called, and so they have to be at least 20 degrees backwards, and then the two have to be 4 to 6 inches apart and 2 to 3 inches off center. So we're going to drill holes in here and put some eye bolts and anchor them down. So what am I looking at?
Size 381, 382 there.
Okay.
And the drill is just over 400.
So a little bit bigger.
So you want a little bit of slop so that this will slide in.
Okay.
Not have to get mashed.
Okay. Boom. We got the holes drilled, and now we're going to clean them up. Alright, we got the holes drilled, and now we're going to use this little chamfer tool to get them all cleaned up. Freaking professional.
Now do the back.
Thanks, honey.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. Sweet. And we decided to put the eye bolts down because on the passenger side there's not enough room between the tub of the seat and the bracket for them to face up, and we just wanted it to be uniform between the two. Check out these sweet nylock nuts. They're going to give a little bit extra grip. They won't come undone. They're blue. Duh. How cool is that? It's nylon. So what am I looking at?
Size 381, 382 there.
Okay.
And the drill is just over 400.
So a little bit bigger.
So you want a little bit of slop so that this will slide in.
Okay.
Not have to get mashed.
Okay. Boom. Alright, here we go. Sweet. And we decided to put the eye bolts down because on the passenger side there's not enough room between the tub of the seat and the bracket for them to face up, and we just wanted it to be uniform between the two. All right, they're both in, and I'm really really impressed with how flush this actually came out. I think they look really good. We have them turned this way. We can turn them either way, but super excited. I believe driver's side is done. Driver's side is done. Looks really good. There's some things that we're still, I don't think I can move this one-handed a little bit. So there's still things we need to do. You have to put some foam back here to make sure these don't move around. I gotta tie up my loose ends. But we are in. We are locked and loaded down there. This is so cool. This is just a dream come true, you guys. All right, onto the passenger side, which is not gonna be as easy. So, wish us luck. So this is the part that we knew was gonna be the most difficult because the GT pad seat is much wider than the driver's side X pad seat, both by seatbelt. This is the typical seatbelt retention area. We actually need to tighten that back down. But we just had to bend this bracket out just a little bit to make it clear. And we have a little bit of clearance, just the tiniest bit. So we waited to get the seat back installed to know where it sits, so we get a good angle on that lap belt that's gonna come in through there. Kyle's just tightening that up. There's our helper pup. Oh, it's just so good. It's a happy doggo. Aren't you good ones? My little Wamamers. My little Wamamers. I guess my car's really happy. It just shit quarters at me. That was awesome. I came out of the center console, little plastic piece just fell out. We've taken this car apart like 3 times. This is hilarious. That's good money. It's good money. All right, we test fit the passenger seat back in here to get these harness straps. It wouldn't you know it, this one hole through the seat lines up right here on this cross weld. So it doesn't sit here because it comes in at an angle. It can't sit here because it kind of comes in at an angle. This is straight on. I feel comfortable. This is very flat. It's going to come right through the seat like this. We put some electrical tape because this weld is a little rough in areas and I don't want it to fray the seat belt. I'm actually racing. There won't be a passenger seat, so this isn't an issue for when I go wheel to wheel, but I want my instructors to be safe, and I would feel safe sitting in a seat like this. But if you have a suggestion or a better option, send me a message. I would never run into this, didn't know this was going to happen. Yeah, so I feel comfortable with it, but there may be a better solution, so I'm open to ideas. I think that's going to be great for my instructors. I like it. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are done. Both seats are installed. Yep, kiddos in there. Didn't even get to try that out yet. Everything is great. We got our eyeballs. We got our anti-submarine belt. And there's our other side. Very exciting. I didn't even get to try this out. I haven't even gotten in there.
Sing your song, dude.
I'm in the race car, driving in the race car.
Yep.